Something was going on. What the hell the problem was. But I think I just canceled everything. But we're good now, I believe. Looks like it. Yeah. Okay. How you guys doing today? I'll let some people come in here and, you know, follow me on Kick if you guys want to. That would be great. Fantastic. Shouldn't be offline. I'm online. Oh, there we go. Thank you for following, DeWitt. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. We're going to be talking about some cryptocurrency today. Obviously, we have to. Mm. Good morning, Ryan. Thank you for showing up as well. Shib is pumping. It definitely is making a move. I saw that today and I was like, wow, everything else is moving a certain amount, but Shib looks like, it's moving a little bit more. Pepe is making a move too. Like we look at the last 24 hours. I'm happy with this movement. Anything that I see that's green, I'm happy with that movement. Matt Gray, thank you for being a member for 19 months. 19 months. He says, yo, what's up with you? Thank you for being a part of this channel for so long. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, we got 12 people that are here on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit the like button. The people that are on TikTok, feel free to double tap that screen and help me out before we get started. And anybody that wants to jump over to Kick, follow me on Kick. That would be fantastic. I'll put my Kick in the chat of YouTube. If you search Matthew_Perry on Kick, you'll find me. Hola, bro, from Spain. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hi, Matt. I'm so eager to hear you from you about your thoughts on HBAR. So I've talked about HBAR a couple of times, maybe a little bit more than a couple of times. Let's bring HBAR into this. Now, I'm sure that people look at this from a use case perspective and they're like, yeah, this is the next big thing, the next thing that's going to run, or the next Bitcoin or anything like that, right? Um, but if we look at HBAR, let's just break it down again because I don't remember everything that goes with it. So we're looking at about 5 cents of a price. It's up about 3.4 cents, which is, or 3.4%, which is great. We're seeing it at a $2 billion market cap. Volume today is down by 73%. It is at $44 million. Volume to market cap ratio is very low, around 2%, 2 or 3%. Not horrible. I've seen worse, but it definitely is a little bit on the lower side. If you look at the total supply, you have 63%, which is not something that's a cause for concern, right? You're not seeing it dilute the whole entire thing. It is close to it where you can dilute the same amount of supply that you have. You're looking at 31 billion, I believe that is 31 billion versus the 50 billion in total supply. So this definitely has the ability to move to certain levels. Let's look at all history this has been to. So if we look at all prices, it's been up to 48 cents. And we've also seen this obviously at kind of create this ascending double top there, as it has decreased when pretty much everything else decreased as well. So it's not saying that, oh, it just decreased, because it's not worth it. Obviously, people think that it is worth it. If we look at the market cap, we're going to see that the market cap was a lot higher here, meaning that there was a form of dilution here. And you're also seeing some dilution around this point, even though you're at a lower price point. If you go to prices, you're at sort of a lower price point, or even a double, kind of a double top scenario. You would expect to be the same market cap as right here, 8 cents. currently you're at 8.7 cents, right? A little bit higher. But what you see is that you're at an even higher market cap instead of being at a 1.6. You're looking at a 2.3 or 2.5 billion. There is a form of dilution. It's not crazy, so there's nothing really to be concerned about there. It does show the ability to get to about a $6 or $7 billion market cap. Now that would be double, triple the price that it is right now, which means that if you're looking for other opportunities, now I know that things can run a little bit further than that. I like to see an opportunity of at least like a 4x before we see the impact of what the bull market will be, maybe even a 5x before the impact of what a bull market would be, because even Jasmine getting back up to a 1.2 like $1 billion market cap, you're looking at so much more there. But then seeing CRO that can get up to the level that it was at, that's looking at about a 20x from there, and that's just to get back to the high point that it's been at versus the longer or the extended bull market. So no way is this showing any type of red flags in any way. What it is showing me is that it does have potential, and with so many people that were mentioning it in my live streams and other chats and videos as well, and on Twitter, it could have some major popularity. But the crazy thing is, you would like to see that popularity extend to sort of the bear market, where you're only seeing 45 million, which is still a lot, 45 million, and you look at the market cap, volume to market cap ratio, and it is pretty low there. I want to see that a lot higher, just to show that the popularity is still there, that people are still with it. I don't know what the typical hold time is. If you were able to look at that HBAR, the typical hold time over here in Coinbase. Typical hold time 59 days. That's not bad at all. So people are holding it for a longer period of time, longer than average. So, and it's 23rd in popularity. So you have people that believe that it is definitely popular, which will move to the bull market as well. So, yeah. Guys, we have 49 people here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. It does help out with the channel, helps out with growth. Let's see. Good morning, Matt. Are you still bullish on Lunati considering the prices are low? So I'm still bullish on Lunati. The concept of Lunati is great, right? I like what Lunati has done in the past. The volume is just insanely low, and I know they realize that maybe they may have made a mistake in what the focus should be, but it's understandable why the focus was there. The focus was mainly around the DEX side and creating things on a decentralized manner so that the taxes could be implemented there. And every time we had a conversation about getting that on CEXs and all of that, there were CEXs that were denying the tax, and that's not something that you like to hear. You want to see that where the volume is, you're going to see the tax associated with that. So yes, I do like that it's at a low price. But obviously I would love to see it grow a lot faster. I would love to see it get back up to some of these levels, because it does have which is crazy. I mean, it's only at a 200 million or $200,000 market cap. It has or had so much potential, and I still think it does have so much potential. It's just I know that it's difficult to kind of run things and expect a certain amount in marketing. And when you get that marketing tax or marketing budget, you're supposed to use it towards places that can create more volume. Well, it was used towards places that can create more volume and interest. However, the volume is on the CEX side. So that should have been the conversation. So it's so difficult. I'm still very in Lunatics token. Still have my coins that staked over on the website, as well as having the coins in the Binance Smart Chain side. On the ETH side, I don't, because that was money that that was money that I spent. It did drop um by like 40%, which is not good at all. I expected to see a lot more of a gain, but with the 3 launches, it didn't really go well. So, am I super bullish on it? I would say I'm not the most bullish on it, right? You know me to be transparent. I'm not the most bullish on it, but I'm definitely bullish for the team. I hope that they can pull out of of what's happening here and see a little bit more traction, see a little bit more movement, see something, or do something in order to recover this and launch on CEXs, find more volume elsewhere, rather than everything that they're establishing on the DEX side. I believe that they can do it. I just hope that the overall team doesn't give up. Because again, I have a decent amount that's over there. I don't know how much it's worth now. It's probably only worth like less than $1,000. But I have a decent amount that's over there on the Binance Smart Chain side, and I hope for the best of this position. I haven't really heard much of what they're going to do, but we will see. We will have to see. I liked their concept, the whole entire thing. I liked their concept, but um, it's all about how much or how you create more volume, how you create more hype, how you create more traction. So several Lunati team members have left or were canned. See, that's the things I really don't want to see there. I mean, maybe, right? Depending on what those team members are doing, right? If it's something where like, oh, those team members are not actual team members and they're giving up on the project, then yeah, they need to go. But it kind of sucks how things can be. They can look so great, right? They can look so great, and the overall position can look like it has so much potential. But depending on what path you take, and depending on what the market is doing, can completely destroy the entire thing, right? You expect for it to get to a 10, 25, 30, 50 million dollar market cap, and it doesn't do that because of things like the market where people aren't spending as much money, and also looking at where you're putting your attention. I always felt like CEXs was where the money is, especially as a small project. You are a small project, you have to go where the money is. If you can't go where the money is, then it's not going to survive, right? Um, and I think they went there. I think they were launched on L Bank, right? But I don't think they had a tax associated with it. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. Um, but you need more. You need a lot more, and that's what I keep pushing with Elmo, is that you need to go where the money is. The money is spent on CEXs. You're seeing the transactions happen on CEXs. People are not making multiple transactions on DEXs. If they're buying on a DEX, most likely they're staking it. So they're staking it, they're buying NFTs, whatever, right? All of those different DEX things. Um, where you're buying whatever position you have and you're putting it there and holding it there. You're not selling it. You're not buying any more on that platform. You're just holding it. But on the CEX side, it's more like people are trading. They're day trading, they're swing trading, they're long-term investing, but they're making these moves consistently. That's where the money is. Allergies are acting up today. Um, have you heard from Lunati anything new coming? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, no problem. Take care and stay safe, bro. Yeah, you too. Pepe is not average meme coin. Pepe is not an average meme coin. I don't think so. Um, there are a ton of meme coins out there. I wouldn't put Pepe in the category of an average meme coin. I would put it above average, especially reaching billions of dollars worth of a market cap, or almost billions, right? 1.8 or 1.6 or 1.8 billion. Hit the like button, Mr. P. Good morning. Yo, dude, what's going on? Gene Luca, you were meant to have potential. Wait, you were meant to have potential. What does that mean? I was meant to have potential? Is this the Gianluca that I know, or is this just a? And hopefully I'm saying your name right. But is this the Gianluca that I know from uh childhood in school, or is this just a standard? I can't remember what your last name was, so I would say no. I don't know. I missed a trade. I hold my hands up. It was me. I missed. Good morning. Several Lunati members. Yes, I read that. Evermoon just hit 1.7 cents, over 1 million worth of coins burnt so far. That's fantastic. $1 million or 1 million coins? Because there's a difference between 1 million worth and 1 million um, dollars, or $1 million worth and 1 million coins. How's it, bro? Um, Going well. I can't complain. I mean, I could complain a little bit. Obviously, YouTube revenue was a lot higher, but I could. um, I'm still able to spend a ton of time with the family. Um, I'm still able to, um, you know, provide for them as well. I'm still able to wake up in the morning, so I'm happy to be here. It even if I'm waking up with allergies, I'm able to do that. So, um, it's a good day. I can't complain. We're gonna go see Elementals today with Harper. Um, at some point, I think it's like 1 o'clock or something. So we'll be there at AMC, watching Elementals. It'll be fun. Hey Matt, what are your thoughts about the market? Is it the beginning of the bull run, in your opinion? So it's sort of looking like it. What's crazy to me is that we have all this SEC drama that's happening, right? Where the SEC is, attacking Binance and Coinbase. But then you have on the other side where institutional investors, which you wouldn't expect institutions to kind of try and be a part of crypto. Maybe they've been working on it for so long and they decided to launch something or decided to launch information to say, look, we are in support of crypto. We are backing a crypto exchange because we believe that crypto is the future, which kind of negates everything that's happening with the SEC. Even though it's still there, it negates everything that's happening. And now it makes it seem like the SEC and that battle with Binance, Ripple, and Coinbase is really just going to lead to case law and having something in writing in a case to break down what cryptocurrency is considered, whether it's a security, not a security, a commodity, whatever. Um, and that's honestly the best thing that we could have for crypto is to understand what it is, um, and how it should be grouped, right? So to answer your question, whether I think it is the bull run, the start of the bull run, I think this whole process that we've been in has been the start of the bull run, right? From $800 billion worth of a market cap overall, a little bit less than that, all the way up to where we are now. Or even got up to 1.2 and then decreased down to less than a trillion and then increased back up to 1.7. This whole process that we're in now is part of that bull run. Now, is it a major bull run or bull market like you've seen in the past, to where it's just like the chart looks like this, like it just goes up the whole entire way? No, that's not where it is right now. Eventually, it will get to that point once you see a crazy amount of money flowing into the crypto market. But right now, I do believe that yes, we are in the early stages of this bull run happening. And I don't know when that next stage is going to, or when we're going to move to that next stage, but it should be sometime soon. I mean, it's looking very, very promising. Um, Now, from a like Bitcoin perspective, what's crazy is you're seeing Bitcoin's dominance nearing 50%, right? Bitcoin's dominance is nearing 50%. It's at 49.69%. Now, as we saw the other bull run, right, the bull run that we saw before everything started to really collapse, and inflation rates started to rise up to 9.1% and all of that, you're now starting to see, again, Bitcoin's dominance up there. And when that bull run happened, we saw Bitcoin's dominance start to decrease as time went on. Even though Bitcoin was moving up, it was going up to like $69,000. Bitcoin's dominance was decreasing because a lot of other things were also making that move. Now, we're not seeing a crazy amount of things that are making the same moves as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Um, but you are seeing some that are moving, right? Cardano is up 14% over the last 7 days. Solana is up 16% over the last 7 days. Litecoin 16% over the last 7 days. Some things up 20%, 21 for Shiba Inu. It was up 12% today. Now it's kind of down. But yeah, I think it's the start of something new, to quote High School Musical. Guys, if you could hit the like button, please hit that like button. We got 86 people on YouTube. I don't know how many people on Twitch. We got 4 people on Twitch. Hello, Matthew. How high will the pump go for Shiba Inu, for Shiba and XRP? So honestly, I can't tell you exactly how high the pump will go. Overall, I think Shiba Inu XRP will be worth a lot market cap wise, but depending on how much they have in supply, or at least by Shiba Inu standpoint, how much they will have in supply, that will tell you what the price will be. But I would love to see this get back up to a form of normalcy, get back up to 0.00003 or 0.00004, something around that, halfway between where the high point was and the low point. I think my break even is 0.00002 uh, for Shiba Inu because I didn't buy much more, and when I did buy much more down at these levels, um, I ended up burning off quite a bit of my coin because that was the experience: is burning it off, help out the community, do as much as you can. Um, so yeah, for XRP, I'm hoping for the absolute best. I don't have a crazy amount invested into it. It's like $900, um, and it's a total of 1,788. It might be worth more now, but I invested $900 and it turned into a lot more. Uh, so I'm hoping for the best for XRP. Oh, nose is starting to get stuffed. Good morning, Matt. How many cremation coins do you have? I'm at 2 billion. So currently, I think I have whatever they've given me. I don't even know what what I have because I did a review for cremation coin, um, and I didn't buy any specifically. But let me actually go back to make sure I'm logged in, and then we'll set that up. Jerome Powell said crypto is commodities, and stable coins are currencies, which is not necessarily a bad thing. What am I doing here? I'm trying to see how much nation finance marching inside. Yeah, my Luna T is worth about $1,100. So for cremation coin, I have 250 million. Yeah, 250 million, which is $61 worth. Sounds like a lot when you say 250 million. Like, oh, you're majority holder. No, I'm not. Um, not even close. Um, Good morning, Leotis. Thank you for being here. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. That's a song. I can't sing it because I think you get demonetized if you sing something like that. I would though. I would. I just told Harper yesterday, we were in the car. I was like, don't be afraid of anybody hearing you sing. Don't be afraid of being embarrassed. I was like, you have a beautiful voice. And the more you sing, the more you get comfortable with those tones and stuff. So keep singing. She likes the songs, but if I bring like a mirror and I'm like I watch her, she doesn't want anybody watching her sing. Just sing. Just do it. Don't care about anybody else. Matt, have you looked into Caspa? It has been bullish this bear cycle. Amazing layer one. I have looked into Caspa a couple of times. I believe one one big I don't know supporter of Caspa was a mod of my channel, or is a mod of my channel, and I don't know if she's listening, but M Kriegs is a big supporter of Caspa, and I've looked into it a couple of times because of it. DJ Trev, your videos are missed. I caught your last ones. He does create great videos. Um, We have a minor dump now, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I mean things are looking good for Shiba Inu. We are seeing things that are pulling back a little bit as this live stream is going on. Maybe I should just stop going live. No, and you see BNB that's down. Bring this back up. BNB that's down by 2.3%. XRP that's down by 3% in the last hour. Right, Cardano 3% in the last hour. So things are starting to pull back on us, um, which is crazy. Shiba Inu even down 5% in the last hour. So things are definitely pulling back a little bit more than what you would expect. It is early in the morning, so you have the whole entire day to really go about that. I guess that means that Shiba Inu is not making a comeback. Bears are back. Seems like it. Been holding 20 billion coins. Still have my Shiba and XRP. Oh, Ben holding 20 million coins. I haven't actually looked at Ben at all, and I know people. I'm going to decline that. The only reason I'm going to decline it is because I'm live on 3 other platforms, so that's the only reason I'm going to decline it. But I appreciate people, wanting to go live and stuff like that. But yeah. Well, when Matthew watch my last Ripple video and join me on my mission of what? What's your mission? Save me some time because I don't have the time. I'll probably listen to it and like halfway listen to it because I haven't watched a YouTube video in I haven't watched like anything really in a while. These past few days or past week and 2 weeks been very very busy for me. Um, whether it's vacation and a lot of family things that's going on, or I had a lot of golf outings this week, as well as trying to find a way to get back in the gym. It seems like I have to go at just weird hours. Like I have to go late at night, or I have to go well, not weird, I guess, to go at 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But today I'm gonna have to go at like, I don't know, 11 or something. And I just hope I'm not too, or maybe I'll go at 12. And then Erica can meet me at the movie theater since the movie theater is very close to the gym. That might be an option. I'll talk to her about that. Getting close to 400 million in volume for Shiba Inu. Just a small correction. It will continue to go up today. Cows trillions of dollars flow in. We'll continue to see aggressive price gain for a couple of weeks. Shiba Inu, the power is over. Wait, what? Why did I see power? Oh, it scrolled up on me. Shiba Inu, the supply is over. Is over what? Over trillions? Evermoon has burned 2.3 million worth of tokens. 13.1% of the supply. That's fantastic. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that all entails. If it was something where it's worth that much, but they held a lot, so it wasn't that like they spent the money to buy it and then burn it. It was just amounts that were held and burned because they're accessible. Kind of like what Elmo token has done. Right? If you look at how much they've burned like 600 million coins, 600 plus million coins. And if they burn that much and you factor that into how much would that be worth, it would be worth millions upon millions of dollars because they burned it. And what it would be worth today is that much. I'm not discrediting what they've done. I just want to know all the detail. I always like to look at positives and negatives. I was just talking to Harper yesterday and telling her how when I was a kid, she asked me about my stuffed animals when I was a kid because I don't have any stuffed animals. And I was like, when I was a kid, my stuffed animals burned down in the fire. So, and then she was like, what if our house burns down in the fire? I was like, well, I probably shouldn't have said that. But then she said, I was like, don't worry, we'll keep you safe. We have a fire extinguisher. She was like, oh, I know where the fire extinguisher is. Um, it's in the laundry room. And she was like, but what if the fire starts in the laundry room? I was like, you're just like me. I think of the worst situation possible, and then I make sure that I have a backup plan for that. I'm always thinking of what the worst situation could be so that I know it will get better. It's so funny, and I was like, you think just like me. You're definitely my child. My nose is bothering me, and my allergies are also doing the same. I had to go blow my nose. The UK raised rates by 0.5%. Might explain slight backwards on prices. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Manifestation of a positive ripple outcome. Yes. How about CRO? I'm a big fan of CRO. There's nothing I can say bad about CRO. Well, there's a lot of things I can say bad about CRO, but um, majority of the positives outweigh any of the negatives. What do you do for a living? This. I used to be a financial analyst, senior financial analyst for a hospital, a senior accountant for a hospital system. But I ended up leaving that job um, because I felt as though this gave me more opportunity to one, be um, closer to my kids and be with my kids. Because when I would work a 9 to 5, I would work a 9 to 5 and still try and put out content, consistent content here. So it was like I was working and then working on top of it, which I was making a crazy amount of money, right? Because you would make 5,000 here or 20,000 here, and then you would have a standard amount that you would make at work, right? Whether it's 5,000 a month or 6,000 a month or whatever, you would end up making that every single month. It would be guaranteed, plus whatever you're gaining over here on YouTube as well as other forms of income. It was always great, but it was also taking up a ton of my time, and I value the time that I could spend with Harper and Hayden over anything. Even though Hayden's in daycare, um, it's still I still can like choose to not put her in daycare that day and take her to Hershey Park, or take Harper to Hershey Park, or go to the park, um, and just you know, see them grow up versus not being there to see them grow up. Spending majority of your time at work and sleeping. So while I need to sleep, I don't necessarily need to have a 9 to 5. And if I am working, I could do that while also, having Harper in the background, and then between videos, we can learn some things. So yeah, I gave up that for something way more valuable. It's just time with my children. I never know how long I'll be here, and no one knows how long they'll be here. So make sure you value the time you spend, because literally, it's crazy how fast months go by and years go by. Um, you can say, oh, they grow up so fast, and the only reason they're growing up so fast is because you may not be around them as much, right? And I still feel like she's growing up fast, but I feel like she's growing up a little bit slower as I'm, spending time with her, teaching her how to ride a bike and going through that every day. We just went out and played um, golf at one of those little chip and putt golf courses, and she had so much fun. She was like, "Oh, I don't want to go," and then she ended up going, and I was like, "We don't have to play all of the holes. We'll just play, maybe like 5 or 6." And she ended up wanting to play all of the holes, but we couldn't because we had to get lunch. So, um, yeah, that's a whole spiel of just being able to spend time with your children and your family members. I'm learning that very, very quickly. Time only moves slow in the bear market. That couldn't be more accurate. That couldn't be more accurate. Let me go blow my nose. Give me a second. Now that I just blowed my nose, now my nose is like really um stuffed. So we'll deal with that. Allergies are a problem. But yeah, that's funny, Jonathan. That was good timing. Um, if I win, I will send you a hoodie, Matt. If you win, what? What are you winning? Ben is BitBoy Crypto's project, doing well, but um, battling with the former owner, the creator of IOP. Did I say that? Coin? You know what that is? Now, you sound like me. I wish I could just do YouTube, and then the rest of wait the rest then the rest to my four kids. I work from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. and right when I get home, I'm with them. I miss them every second I'm at work. I hear you. I hear you. They are little drops of you, right? And you notice that, and the crazy thing is like you miss a ton when you're not there. And yes, they have to go to school, um, but if you can be there to pick them up from school, you can be there to go or be available so that you can go to all of the things that they want you to go to, and you don't have to work. That just means um, so much more. The little drops, interesting way to put it. They are like they're little drops of you. Because I notice it every single day. But yeah, we're here to talk about crypto. We can talk about that um, as much as we want in other conversations. But where's crypto going? Is it finding a way to recover from what we are seeing this with this little pullback? Let's refresh this. So yeah, we're seeing Bitcoin that's down by 0.5%. Not really crazy of a drop for Bitcoin or Ethereum. But when you see other things like XRP or Dogecoin or Cardano a little bit, or even let's scroll down here, Shiba Inu at 3.6%, you're seeing, or now 1.7%, you're seeing things that are dropping a little bit more than what Bitcoin and Ethereum are dropping, um, showing how they really control the market there. I have a recently added coin. Wow. This is where cryptocurrency gets a bad rap, right? Where people look at it and they go, it's just a bunch of memes and scams. And while the memes do create income and create value for a lot of people, the scams don't really look great for the markets. And a lot of people use those memes to create scams. Um, one example would be Squid Game coin, right? That was horrible. And I think it got up to like $1 trillion or $2 trillion market cap at one point. Um, but that was because people could not sell. The only people that could sell is when they got up to a certain point, they dumped the whole thing, and whoever made money made money. My oldest is 5. She's starting school this year. I don't want to send her, but I know she's got to go. Yeah, I mean Harper loves school. Um, sometimes. Most days she likes school, but when she wakes up in the morning and we have to wake her up, she's like, "No, I don't want to go." But if she wakes up, then she's okay with going, seeing her friends and all that stuff. Have you heard of people having their Cosmos locked in staked mode in Coinbase? No, I haven't, but I could imagine that being the case. If you look at what's happening. I mean, this is more of a Gala problem, but if you look at what's happening with Gala, you see that, I have like $300 or however much it's worth right now worth of Gala that I cannot do anything with because it is version 1. And that's more of a Gala problem than a Coinbase problem, but it's kind of unique Coinbase because, I haven't seen any other platforms that had that issue. I can't do anything with my Gala version 1, at least as far as I know. I haven't researched anything to see if I could, um, and sell it and whatever. I mean, I guess I could send it to Coinbase Wallet and convert it if that could work. Um, because I think they support too. But I really don't want to be a part of Gala anymore. I mean, that's something that's, and maybe some people know. If you're on here and you know I haven't researched anything besides the bare minimum from the beginning. What do you think about RNDR? I haven't looked into it. I want to get through the chat a little bit more, but I haven't looked into it. Guys, we have 111 people here. If we can get up to 100 likes, I would greatly appreciate it. For YouTube at least, right? For TikTok, I think we're over 126 likes. So thank you guys for hitting that like button or double tapping the screen. People on Twitch, thank you for being here as well. If you had to pick one coin to put $1,000, which one would it be? Krill versus Farm. Put $1,000, Krill versus Farm. Um, well, seeing how I made the most money with Farm, and I have the more belief, I would say, in Farm than Krill, I would probably say Farm. Um, it gives you a little bit more of an opportunity. Farm coin is at $23 right now and has the ability to grow so much more. I think it's at $23 or maybe 25. It might have grown. So it's at $23 and 74 cents. And while you have Krill out there that could have a lot more potential to grow, price wise from how much is there, you're looking at like 39 million coins in total in circulating supply. But you're also looking at 99% of the supply that's here, and it's less than a million coins, and you're looking at a $23 price. This has been up to a $400, $500 price at one point. So yeah, I'd probably say farm coin, because even getting up to 50 cents is easily believable. And how fast this moves with so much volume that goes in, I can't wait to see what happens within the bull market. So I would say farm coin, but again, you want to do a little bit more research. Don't sit here and just take my word for it. You want to take what I'm saying and take maybe 10% of that and then do a lot more research for yourself before you just throw $1,000 on it. Goodness. We got two people that are watching on Kick. I appreciate you guys watching. Um, if anybody wants to follow on Kick, feel free to go and follow over on that platform. Um, yeah, I'm live over there. Richie's Plain Talk, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. I appreciate that. I'm sure if everybody else is getting memberships, um, it's crazy. I just saw the name Scuttlebutt 32. We watched that movie, Little Mermaid, the new Little Mermaid, and they have the Scuttlebutt song. And yeah, they love the Scuttlebutt song. That wasn't in the original, right? That's not even close to in the original. That's a new song that they added to Little Mermaid, the real version. Oh wait, let me go say bye to Hayden. Let me go say bye to Hayden real quick. By the way, thank you for the super chat. By the way, I will address that when I get back. Yeah. So I cheered Hayden up. She was sad. I cheered Hayden up, and then Harper got in her way. She fell, and right back to square one. Only with wet pants because she fell in the dog bowl. So that's kind of just a unique experience. But I cheered her up at least, and I always like doing that. But yeah, very close to being a good morning for her. So thanks, Armani, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that, as well as Richard for sending the gifted memberships. Um, I appreciate that as well. Armani says thanks, Rich, for giving gifts out. Um, that's always a treat for a lot of people, especially if you're into this channel and you really like being a member. It's always great to be a member for a long period of time. I really appreciate all of the members that support the channel. Um, but yeah, I don't know if she's changing her pants at all because her pants are wet. But yeah. Um, anything for the king? Um, I'm wait, I'm the king. Anything for the king. Thanks. I love Matt's live streams. Oh, I appreciate the love. It means the world to me that I can put out content and people support the content. People like what I'm saying, right? It doesn't have to be like what I'm saying is 100% the way that everybody goes, but just giving out my opinions means a lot because voicing your opinions, there's a lot of people that won't even talk about financial stuff. They won't talk about how much money they make. They won't talk about what they're investing into because they're kind of fearful of what people would think. They're like, oh, I'm investing into Amazon, and people are like, why are you investing into Amazon this late? Someone will always find something negative. And if you can take that negative and talk about the positives as well as the negatives and try and understand or validate your investments, it probably means so much more to that person to break it down a little bit more. And maybe you change their mind in how they think about Amazon or how they think about Tesla or how they think about Harvest Finance or whatever. So it's always good to voice your opinions when it comes to the stock market, crypto market, investing in general. Why do I get a membership every time Richard buys them? Because I think it's because you're always here, maybe. I don't know. Or they give out memberships to the moderators first. That might be the case. I'm working 12-hour shifts, so I'm not on his streams. Not on much. His streams are the best. My streams are the best. Okay, I can't read. Most important. What about Shiberium? If that one got to be delayed, Shiba will go under 500 points, 0.0500 points. So basically, you're saying like it'll have that drop zero, but it'll go to 5, right? At that level. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna be if that would be the reason why it would drop down. I honestly don't think that it's going to completely collapse, right? Off of Shiberium news. I feel like Shiberium doesn't have that much of an impact with Shiba Inu anyways. I hope that it does have a bigger impact, but from everything that we've read, it doesn't look like it's going to have the largest impact for Shiba Inu. They're trying to impact Bone a lot more. Um, so I would say no, I don't think that that's the case, but you never really know. But I have a question. Okay, shoot. If Donald Trump was to get back in presidency, do you think that will make crypto rise again? Yes, I do. Um, any honestly, not just Donald Trump, but any Republican. It's just how things work, right? We have one side, and we can fight all day. I'm not either side. I think both sides do things good and bad. But we have one side that may care more about the success of businesses and the success of the markets versus the other side that more or less cares about the well-being of the people is what it's being displayed, well-being of the people, even though that's not 100% accurate there, as well as 100% being about businesses as well. It's like you have a larger focus on business success or bottom line success versus how people are doing. Um, so yes, I think if that's the case, we will see a rise, and you end up seeing those rises in the markets during Republican years, right? That's just how it goes because it's more about the businesses, and that's not to say it shouldn't be about the businesses, but there should be an even find a way to have an even split. But it's very difficult to do that, and the only way you can have an even split is by having Republicans and Democrats into office. Uh, you know, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 8 years, whatever, right? Back and forth. So I'm not going to make it a political talk, but I do believe that that's the case. A quick question: what's your thoughts on Shiba? Uh, Not asking for financial advice. So my thoughts on Shiba Inu um, are that I still believe in the strength of the amount of people that are invested into it. Now, am I looking at the $1 dream and going, okay, this is going to hit $1? It's looking less and less by the day because the community is doing so much to try and burn, to try and support it. But the issue is that that's not being supported by the main team that really tells you or is telling people, hey, this is a legit project, right? They're the ones saying that Shiberium is legit. It's going to do everything that it for Shiba Inu and all that stuff. And we're believing them, just like we believed that Wellies would do so much for Shiba Inu. John Richmond would do so much for Shiba Inu. And they're saying that the reason why it did so much for Shib was the exposure. Shib already had the exposure, right? It already had the people that were involved in it that wanted to be a part of it, that wanted to make money with it, and looking at the possibility of gains, not looking at a business that's going to put a picture on there and put nothing back to Shiba Inu itself. Um, so that's where I kind of draw that line. Yes, I expect to see major gains in it and probably see it go up to a $100 billion market cap, maybe even more than that, because of the amount of holders and amount of believers that are in the project. But the problem is that can it burn off the amount of supply, or can it get to a even higher market cap because you see maybe a use case in it, or the dev team is doing something different, right? The Shiba Inu ecosystem dev team. So I have mixed thoughts. I still do believe that no matter what, we're going to see the community that pumps this thing to a whole nother level. However, it's just whether it can get to that upper tier level where the dev team, ecosystem dev team, is pushing a lot of the community led projects, because that's what Shiba Inu is, community led. It's not led by one group, by any individual. It should be supported by all of the people that are creating legit projects, and they should be validating those projects and verifying those projects as or businesses as legit businesses that are looking to burn or impact Shiba Inu in such a large way. But they're not doing. They're crossing everything off and saying, look, we're not a part of this project. We don't approve this project. And that's with everything, right? Whether it was a coffee company that closed its doors, whether it was the um what was it, Shib Superstore. I don't know if they're still doing anything. Or whether it was the YouTube channels that were being created. None of those were being supported, even though they were doing the burns. They were doing the work in order to support the community. But this ecosystem dev team wanted everything for themselves, and they still do. So all of the metaverse lands that are probably not gonna do anything, right? I hope they do, but yeah, they wanted all the support. Trump, I believe, has spoken negatively about crypto. Of course, he has. I mean, he's spoken negatively about a lot of things. But the thing is that no matter what, as long as it's creating a better bottom line, he will change his tune, because that's the way that things work. Is if it's finding a way to increase the bottom line, it will be supported on that side. Um, so I'm not saying that he 100% supports crypto now. And there's a lot of people that say they don't support crypto, and then all of a sudden will invest into banks that primarily deal with crypto, like what Warren Buffett has done. The negatives are just as important as the positives. 100% true. I was here with you when you talked about Lunic and bought right after you did. I was here for Lunatics token and made money. Good content. That's what counts. Brings coins to check. Uh, bringing coins to check out on your own. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I try and do. And I appreciate you, being here and, looking at certain things, seeing what I'm seeing, as well as doing a little bit of research for your own and pulling that trigger for yourself and being able to make money. A lot of people did make money with Lunatics token in the beginning, and a lot of people did make money with Terra Luna Classic, as a ton of people saw it as a falling knife, but I didn't. And there were some other channels that didn't see it as a falling knife either, and they were looking for the best opportunity. Did they buy at the bottom? No. Did I buy at the bottom? I I'm pretty sure I timed that perfectly. And the only reason I timed it perfectly was because, MetaMask denied my original amount that I was going to do. And I was just like, all right, let me just take this $43 and buy it. And that's what I did. I ended up getting a lot, and I timed it perfectly. Um, but yeah, I mean, people made money from this as I was talking about it, and I'm happy about that. But um, I'm not gonna take that and say, it was all the reason why you ended up making money. Majority of that decision was you, right? The major decision was you to buy it, and you bought it. You ended up selling, which is a good thing, right? If you made money from a project and it's realized, that wasn't me who told you to sell it. That wasn't me who told you to get out of that position, or or whatever. It was you who told yourself to do it. So you're learning a lot, whether it is from me or if it was part of your strategy from the beginning. But you should definitely take credit if you found a way to make money with Terra Luna Classic in the beginning, as well as Lunatics Token and any other project, um, that you saw me talk about. It's because of you being able to pull that trigger on the buy side and the sell side. So, um, kudos to you. And thank you for that super chat, by the way. I appreciate that so much. Levi is burning for Shib again. I saw. If Shib hit a half a penny, I'm good. Of course we are. I mean, if it's at a penny, there's a lot of people that are making millions of dollars. But you look at this, and people are always looking at Shib and saying if that hits that level, right? A half a penny would be a 3 trillion. No, it has to be, yeah, $3 trillion market cap or something like that. It would be a lot. That would be a half a penny for people that hold hundreds of millions. However, people that hold tens of millions or hundreds of millions of Terra Luna Classic, if you reach a penny, you're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars that you end up gaining from that. So it's kind of worth it in the end, especially if you already profited from it. Like, I already profited $4,800 from it. So the total that I have in there, if it does find a way to reach to a penny, which I firmly believe it has the ability to do so, especially in a bull run, that is a $60 billion market cap, 60 or $70 billion market cap. If it does find a way to get up to that point, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars that I can gain off of a $43 investment. I will take that any day of the week, and I'm sure anybody else would as well. I don't think it's done growing as far as use case when it comes to Shiba Inu. I'd sort of agree. Trump also made NFTs, so yeah, exactly. I believe we are early to adoption. Let's all buy Elmo today, guys. It's a sleeping giant. I think Elmo is a sleeping giant. I can't wait to see what they end up doing, adding more exchanges and doing more damage on this deflationary coin side. Right? They are the only ones that are doing this. Right? Elmo is the only ones that are, implementing that tax on the CEX side. Yes, you see some that are trying to do it on both buys and sells. That's why L Bank had such an issue with implementing the 10% sell tax on just the sells rather than having sell and buy tax, because they're used to having something for both transactions. But if it's just on the sell side, that disincentivizes selling versus the buying side, where people want to buy and be a part of that. I just got 6K Elmo with leftovers. Sorry, leftover ETH in my wallet. Let's see where it goes. Where does it stand right now? Where's Elmo? It's at like 1.6, 1.5. Might have went up. Yeah, 1.5. It's down about 0.5%. You're seeing about 800, maybe even more than that. But about $1 million worth of volume. 100,000 that's going through Uniswap, and the majority of these exchanges, which all factor in the taxes, are also seeing a lot of volume. I still don't know what's going on with the Coin W volume and why it has the asterisk and it's not counting towards the overall volume. But if you look at the ratio on Elmo, 21%, right? Market cap's at 4 million. The overall volume you're seeing is over 1 million. It's 20%, but it should be a lot higher because it's over $1 million in volume. 2, 4, 6, 8, and yeah, you're looking at over $1 million in volume. Let's see where their supply is looking like. So it's under 270 million supply. You're looking at 2,600 holders. So they're slowly getting to a point where they're going to have a strong push. And whenever that strong push, like really, really strong push comes, just wait, right? It's going to be going from, let's say, 3,000 holders to 30,000 holders. And you're going to be like, holy shit, right? For lack of a better term. And I don't think I'll be demonetized because that's the first time I said any type of curse word here in the live stream, I think, unless somebody said something. It doesn't matter. It wasn't, I won't be demonetized. Anyways, 369 million coins for a max supply. That's phenomenal. It continues to decrease, and that's what I like to see. That's what everybody likes to see. So I don't know if everybody will buy Elmo. You can purchase it if you want to. I'm not telling you that this is the best buy of 2023, but I think it's something that I do believe in because of the concept of it. The concept just makes sense to me. Creating stability by burning off the overall supply, um, just it just means so much more to me because I'm a big fan of deflationary positions, and you haven't seen one like this. I'm with you on Lunic. I'm with you on Lunic too. 50 million strong. Yeah, again, 50 million could turn into $500,000 with just a penny, and that's without seeing any burning. So hopefully we can see a lot more burning, and then we can have a better, an even higher opportunity or a larger opportunity. But yeah, I'm, I definitely believe that Terra Luna Classic can get up to that penny level. I hope all you Elmotopians make a ton of cash, but I will keep investing in Quant. Quant's a great play too. I only had 2 Quant, and I was so disappointed in the fact that I didn't make that move into Quant when it was at 40, 43, 42 or $43. And I was talking myself into it, and then I let a few people within the chat talk me out of it. And I usually never let people talk me out of a project. Again, it's 10% your opinion and then 90% my opinion. So I should be talking myself into a project, and usually when I end up talking myself out of a situation, it ends up going poorly. I talked myself out of waiting for a lower price for Tesla before they did the split and everything. I talked myself out of a lower price in Tesla, and it did go a lot lower to like $400, and I was going to buy at like 500 or 400, and I ended up buying at 600. I still ended up making money because it did increase over 600 up to like 800 or something. So I took that profit and I was able to profit out of it. So I can't be fully mad about that. But you know who you are, who talked me out of it. Um, you're probably not even on the stream, honestly. But yeah, I was gonna buy it at 400, and I would have made $400 per Tesla that I held, and I held 10. So yeah, I would have made $4,000 from it if I would have purchased at the level that I wanted to purchase at. So yeah, do you still have your two quant? I don't have my two quant. No, I had it, and I sold a lot of my positions that were at a lower level. It was still, I think it was at break even for me. It did go a lot higher, and I wanted to sell it then, but I needed to take the money out and consolidate some money for other things. So, yeah, I sold that. Richie, things have been rough. My mom is sick. My mom's older brother and I had an accident, and we hope he won't pass away today. That's horrible, Char. I'm sorry that you're going through that, and I pray for your entire family. I mean, um that's that has to happen. Yeah, I don't know why bad things have to happen so quickly, and then it seems like your whole world gets turned upside down. You know, I when I was, and I don't want to compare the situation at all. Obviously, you're going through a tough time right now, and Richie, that's great that you're there to talk if she needs somebody to talk to. Um, but yeah, we all feel for you and everything that's happening, and we pray for you as well. Um, but yeah, I was just talking to my dad for the first time in probably 5 years, 6 years, something like that. He's in Columbus, Georgia, or was in Columbus, Georgia. Um, but yeah, apparently, he's been minding his own business, working and all that stuff, and doing as much as he can with my dad's side of the family, who does live down there, majority of them. I have a lot of family that's up here as well that I just realized, like, oh, we don't spend a lot of time together. We haven't had a family reunion. I haven't seen my uncle in since my wedding. It's we haven't scheduled any type of family reunion or any type of get together or anything, which we're looking to do something this year because again, uh, life is short. So we want to be able to schedule a lot of that stuff. So we're doing that. But anyways, I talked to my dad on Father's Day for the first time in like 5 years. And on Father's Day, apparently on that block there was like a drive-by shooting all around, and he ended up getting hit in the leg. And I know doctors always say this, but it could have been like an inch this way or an inch that way, and you would have been dead. But uh, he was told that, and he was like, "Look, I got to talk to you, and then an hour later, my life almost gets taken away from me. Like it's horrible. So he's looking to move back up here rather than down there because, again, life is short. So, um, yeah, it's just crazy how things can be turned like upside down. Even though like I haven't talked to him in like 5 years, he's still obviously my dad, and it's crazy that that could happen. But he did call me. He's okay. He had to get like a rod put in his leg. He was in the hospital for 2 days. And he was like, yeah, I'll call you back later because we were talking at like 7 o'clock on Father's Day. He was like, I'll call you back at like 9 or 10. I was like, I'll probably be sleeping at 9 or 10, but he didn't call me back. And which honestly, I wouldn't be sleeping. There's a lot of times where I go to bed at like 1 in the morning. Um, but he didn't call me back, and I was wondering why. And then 2 days go by, and he calls me. He's like, "Yeah, I was in the hospital for 2 days because literally an hour after you called, that's what happened. Or an hour after we talked, that's what happened." So yeah, it's crazy. Um, so hopefully, your mom gets better. Your um, mom's older brother gets better. Uh, I hope just everybody pulls through, because You never want to lose anybody. I've lost two people in my life. You know, my uncle and my aunt, who supported me through or helped me as I was a kid because we were very poor. We had no place to stay, and they let us stay at their house. And we lost them um, years ago. So I don't want to lose anybody, and I'm sure I pray for you. Matt, you're so right. I haven't seen my family in 8 years, and I just took a 6 hour ride to see them, and it was awesome. Yeah, I mean, life is too short. I mean, I need to talk to everybody, and I said I wanted to get the family all together. There's family that I haven't even met, and I'm never gonna get the chance to meet because they're getting older. You know, I'm realizing that I'm 32. My parents are getting older. My uncle is getting older as well. I just want to make sure that I'm there to say hi and tell them that I love them and all that stuff. So if you have the chance to do that with your family, please continue to do it. Um, and and hopefully you get to continue to do it for a long time. Barry Berg, thank you for being here. How are you? You're saying ha? Ha what? Um, let's see. Ooh, yo, brother, is 1 million gala $1 million by 2025? I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of gala at this point because of the crap I have to go through on Coinbase. So yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of gala. I like the fact that they may be taking over the gaming industry, but honestly, if you see Bitcoin and GTA kind of partner up, I think you're going to see that Gala Games has to take a huge step up in order to compete with that because the amount of popularity that GTA has and whatever cryptocurrency they end up using will be worth multiple billions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of billions of dollars. So if they go through Bitcoin, right, it's bringing a whole nother market to cryptocurrency. Even though gaming is still here, it's bringing everybody that's a gamer to this. Even people that aren't like true gamers that just love GTA will still do the same thing. They will be a part of cryptocurrency. They will be able to collect as they are playing the game, and it will be huge. And Gala Games probably wouldn't be able to compete with that. But then you would have to find a way to get bigger and bigger titles to be associated with your cryptocurrency. So a Call of Duty, a NBA 2K, a Madden, or whatever, right? Um, any particular reason Pepe is pumping? I mean, the market. Pepe is going to move because it's a popular meme coin right now. Um, so Pepe is up by 35%, but that's still, as you see Pepe, uh, did something to my neck. As you see, Pepe market cap wise is still only a $600 million market cap, which is considered back to like average a little bit. The volume to market cap though, you're looking at 135%, which is $802 million, up 277% on the day. That's huge. Quant 5K in 2025. I wouldn't disagree with you. Quant at 5K would be very a little bit difficult because you're looking at 20. Yeah, you're looking at a was it 12 million supply? So you'd be looking at multiple billions of dollars to see that at that level, which is not unbelievable. Um, but if it is, that's fantastic. Matt, you're so right. I read that. Same with my uncle. He told me he was coming by to see mom. Then he fell off the roof on the top of his head. They took him off life support yesterday evening and said he would pass naturally today. I'm sad. I, I mean, that's horrible. I'm sorry that that has happened, because it's literally in an instant that, again, your world could be flipped upside down. Life can be taken away from you and taken away from, obviously, this other people. Um, so yeah, I just pray for you and your family, and hopefully, you can pull through this, and think about the positive times, all the good times that you had. It sucks to deal with death. I haven't dealt with it in such a long time, but it brings back memories that I don't want to think about, because it makes me sad, you know. But hopefully your family, pulls through, and again, thinks about the good times. So, um, yeah, I think we're pretty much reaching the end of this live stream. I'm gonna go take a second and probably call my brothers or something, and then I'll and then I'll be creating content to see, or I want to see how the markets move, and then I'll create some content based on what the markets are doing and any other information that I do have that's out there. But I appreciate everybody that's here, all of the super chats, all of the members, um, as well as people that are just commenting and letting me know what's going on in their lives. And also, thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. We're almost at 100 likes for YouTube, and over 2,000 likes for TikTok. So I appreciate you guys for being here and supporting the channel as much as you do. Um, so if you could hit the like button on the way out, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, if you're new here. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below if you guys are interested in joining the Patreon, or following me on Twitter or anything like that. Um, yeah. At everyone, spend as much time as you can with your family. Make your peace. Uh, love one another. Absolutely, that's 100% true. Um, you never know how long you're gonna have them, and the crazy thing is, it's like, um, you'll you'll miss them so much. You'll want that time so much when they're gone, but you won't be able to get it. So yeah, spend as much time as you can with your family. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.